Hey guys, and welcome back to Rathlin Island. It is day 7 of late spring, and late spring has finally sprung. We are amazingly up to 679 sheep. Just earlier this morning, we took our daily load of 6 pallets of wool down to the shop. Got ourselves a full $60,000 from that. See, our bank account is doing quite well between the $1,000 plus an hour that we're getting out of the BGA and the $60,000 every day, day and a half or so from the sheep. We've been rolling it in pretty darn good this spring. Does leave me with one big question though. That question is, what do I do when summer comes with all of these sheep? Specifically I don't know how many sheep we're going to have by the time summer comes. But, do I sell the sheep we have back down to 600 and collect the money and just maintain 600 through summer, autumn, and winter? Do I just keep the sheep we've got and just keep growing the herd, if you will, next year? Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think I should do? And what we've been doing today is putting wheat in our field over here. Just coming back from the seed shop, I decided I would top off the Amazon cedar we have, and I think I may have misspoke when I was talking about this cedar. Maybe I didn't speak of this cedar at all. I don't remember, but I think I may have misspoke about this. I may have been calling this, I may have been for some reason thinking this came with the Platinum DLC. And that is completely an error, because that's the Stara stuff. Came with the Platinum DLC. That is this one. 0.6 meters. I've got this one here, which is 4 meters, which, by the way, does not fit on the ferry. Do some rather interesting things to get this over on the ferry. And again, I have to apologize. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. So if I have, I am sorry. Kind of double talking here, but it's actually been about 2 weeks since I recorded a Rathlin video. Well, 2 weeks. The last video, the potato video, I just did, but it's been a couple weeks since I bought this cedar, and I don't remember if I basically talked about it or not. But I do have been thinking that I may have been thinking that this was part of the Platinum DLC, and it's obviously not. But the ferry is definitely 4 meters is definitely too wide for the ferry. So I need to remember not to buy anything that is wider than about 3.5 meters, because anything wider than that will not get into the ferry through its gated entrance or gated door. So that's where I kind of messed up. I should have probably bought the 3-meter version. I figured, hey, it's I'm going to use a small cedar. I might as well get the biggest small cedar I can. We're just going to put down wheat, and one of the reasons we're putting down wheat is the BGA will take the straw. Pretty sure the BGA will take the straw that I'm going to bale off of this, and I'm going to need to I'm going to need the straw for our cow. We have, we've picked up a cow. Very interesting story about this cow. We got a call from the, some folks. Let's see, there's a house over there by, this away. There's a house up there by field 13. And we got a phone call from them the other day that they were out walking their dog and they saw a cow out in the middle of the grass. And what was interesting is that they knew that the only dairy farm on the island was currently void of cows. So that was kind of an interesting story, because, well, how can you have a cow on the island if there's no dairy farms on the island? Well, upon checking the cow out a little bit, it looked like he had some markings that would kind of indicate that he was a cow from the mainland. And somehow he had gotten himself across the channel here and onto the island. Well, we couldn't really pin down exactly where he came from for various reasons. And we had a vet come out and check him out, because of course the water is pretty cold still. And the vet said he was pretty good shape, but suggested that he be kept up at the animal dealer, the mainland, for a little bit, just to check him out and make sure things were good. So here in a little bit, after we get done seeding, we're actually going to head on over there and pick up the cow, bring him back to the cow farm, and then we're going to have to buy various things in order to take care of him. Which got me thinking about maybe we'd pick up some more cows just to have a few over here, because I do know that the BGA is going to need some more liquidy biomass, if you will. And the best source of liquidy biomass is going to be dairy cattle. So a few dairy cattle will probably go a long way to helping the BGA run in a efficient manner. So that's what we're going to do after we get done seeding this field. So that said, let's go ahead and see how fast we can hammer this field out. Just about done this field, and as you can see, our potatoes have already come up out of the ground. The other night when we finished planting them, I went ahead and fertilized that field, so we are up to 3 stages of fertilization there. You can see some spots where the planter just couldn't seem to get the potatoes in the ground well. But beyond that, we got a pretty good covering there. Fairly good covering down on field 4 also. So I think we're going to have a pretty good crop of potatoes. And of course, if you don't remember, the potatoes are going to go down to the BGA to act as well, biomass for the BGA. So we're going to have ourselves plenty of biomass down there. Between that and the grass that we're going to put into the bunkers, because well, fields 19 and 20 are basically slated for BGA usage. So grass that's down there will just cut and picked up and put into the bunker. Then probably what we'll do with that is just keep collecting the chaff, or the grass chaff, if you will, until the last cut. So until late autumn, and then once we get pretty much the last cut of grass off of there, we'll go ahead and blanket that up, and then we'll use that over winter and spring to keep the BGA operational. Hopefully our potatoes will come in late summer, the way they did over on Churn Valley, and then we'll have biomass for them. And until then, hopefully the hay bales that we've got stored down there, and any hay bales that we may be able to just take down there from here, we'll keep that operational until then. In fact, I think if we look hard enough, we might be able to see. We possibly see the BGA from over there? No. Probably not, but at any rate. I know I asked this question quite a bit, but I'm a little curious. What maps are you guys looking at? What maps have you all been playing recently? There's been, as of late, a few good maps have hit the mod hub and have hit the interwebs. We had a little bit of a drought there, a map drought, if you will, after the modding mania contest. There really weren't too many good maps been released since then, but in the last week, seems like there's 3 or 4 maps have been either released or updated, on the mod hub that are pretty good, and there's one or two that I think are pretty good. I've got them downloaded, took a quick look at them. I think they're going to cut the mustard and get into the channel. But just curious on what maps you all are playing now. Go ahead and put that down in the comments. And just like yesterday, or not yesterday, just like Monday, I'm going to pose the question to you guys once again. Who do you all think is the most influential modder or modding group for FS17? And what I mean by influential is what modder or modder group you feel has, through their efforts of modding, made the most impact in the gameplay of the users in general. So think about it a little bit more. You don't need to reply right away. Like I said, I'm going to ask that question once more at the end of the week, and you can basically save up your thoughts and put your comments in at the end of the week if you want to. Looks like we're going to get some rain. Pretty good to go ahead and get this field done. I think what we might go ahead and do is might go ahead and get the sprayer out here and spray this field off. Let's just check the forecast. Oops, wrong button. We got rain tomorrow and Wednesday, so the last 2 days of spring we have rain. And to think I was going to possibly entertain a cut of grass off of some of these fields before summer hit. Might have to work that in between rainstorms. Got rain on Friday, but the early part of summer it looks pretty dry other than Friday. So that bodes well for our grass work. That's for sure. I think what we'll do is probably I'm gonna call down the vet and the animal dealer and see how big of a rush they are to get that cow out of there, and see if maybe I can't talk to them about the need to get this field fertilized before the rain comes, and that I would be down there once the fertilizing is complete and or it rains, whichever comes first. You go ahead and get a hold of them, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I got off the phone with the vet, who definitely agreed that it was best to get the field work done while the sun was shining, and the cow was in no need to get picked up right away. Pretty good hands down there. So I think what we're going to do here is go ahead and spray off our tractor. I don't think I remember the last time that we've washed this thing off. Spray off our cedar and put him away for the season. Then go ahead and get our sprayer out and take care of that. Take care of that field. Pretty well cleaned off here. Just gonna back him on up into this spot. Careful not to take out our supports. There we go. Up and down. Let's leave our T7 parked there and jump in our T6 here. We're not quite full on fertilizer, but that's okay. We're going to need more than a full load of fertilizer for this field anyway. Here, hold. And I don't think I've talked about this, but I've added the sprayer add-on mod from the modding contest last summer to the map. And what's cool about that is you can, well, you just saw the spray nozzles will turn themselves off if they are in an area where it doesn't need fertilizer. And I've got it set to auto. Pull up the F1 menu. See the we can change the left control B. We'll bring up the sprayer menu, and you can see the usage and which sprayer section is in use. So there's 7 sections to this particular sprayer that can be either on or off. See, we're currently using 0.5 liters per second, or 288 liters per hectare. And when certain sections get cut off, that usage is obviously changed. Oops. We can adjust our mode, if you will, using Y. So if we change Y, we can do single, and we can turn them on or off individually. Left to right, right to left, and automatic. So I'm just going to use automatic because that's the simplest one to do, because I don't have to worry about turning off specific sections or anything. And if I start spraying, I get the sprayer head too far over off the field, that particular section will turn off. If I put the we'll see here when we start to overlap. If I overlap too much, the sprayer tip will turn off. Look, that section turned off. It's back on. It's basically an effort to kind of maximize your liquid fertilizer, so you don't waste too much of it, because it is a rather valuable commodity. And I've always wanted to use this mod, but didn't, because I thought I would have to go in and manually edit the sprayer to work. And I didn't realize that the mod author had put a pack out on the mod hub that basically made all of the in-game sprayers work with this mod, and also the DLC, Coon DLC sprayers are set up to work with this mod, with the this additional sprayer pack that is also available in the mod hub. So with that, I can use this spray add-on mod with the in-game sprayers or the Coon sprayers, and not have to edit the sprayer, which was like such a great bit of information for me. Now, if you want to use this spray add-on functionality with a different sprayer, you will either need to find a version that someone has already edited to allow this functionality, or you'll have to follow the directions that are in the contest mod on how to do this yourself. See, it's just the sprayer's still on, but the sprayer's cut itself off. Now it turns itself back on. Pretty slick. So I do know some folks that have put some edits in to do some sprayers. Like I know somebody that edited the horse sprayer with from the horse DLC, the horse aggravation pack to work with this. But from what I understand, it's not super simple. It's not super hard, meaning that once you do it, it's not real hard to repeat. But it is a little bit time consuming and a little bit of a learning curve. It's pretty cool. So if you want this interesting functionality, like I said, you can use, if you have the Coon pack, you can use it already. But just use the in-game sprayers, the New Holland self-propelled, the Amazon sprayer that's like this one, or the whatever the Toad sprayer is. See that one used too terribly much. It's the contest sprayer add-on, and then it's the spray add-on pack, I think it's called, in the in-game mod hub. So pretty cool. I think I'll be using it on pretty much any map and series that I do going forward, just to save on fertilizer and everything. Because right here, if you don't turn them off, it's obviously you're wasting spray. I just cut straight across this field to hit the edge of this rock island. I can finish off this side, and I really don't have to worry about the overlap or anything. So I'm going to circle around this island. So I think what we're going to do is next episode we're going to pick up our cow, who has been affectionately named Delta Bravo. So go check him out. He's over at Twitch. He's got himself a YouTube channel, and there's a little bit of backstory, but basically was playing Rathlin Island, and I suggested that he pick up one pig, mostly just to be annoying because pigs require all kinds of food. So he decided that he was going to buy a pig and he was going to name it after me. So that was fun, and I decided I was going to buy a cow when I played the series, and I was going to name it after him. So that's what we're doing. And if I'm going to have one cow, I might as well have probably 10 cows. So next episode we're going to come back, and I'm probably going to pick up those 10 cows to pick up some silage bales. We're going to have to pick up a mixer, pick up a fair bit of equipment, and we're just going to store it down at the cow farm and everything. So I hope if you like this video, please click the like button. That would be super awesome. Go ahead, go tell your friends, go tell your family about this awesome series. Go tell all your farm sim players about that you know about this wonderful map. Rathlin Island is rather unique, rather ingenious, the way it's laid out, and from what I understand, it is very very well indicative of the area, which is always fun to do. Until next time, guys, happy farming.